Yes. What is good, my people? Man, that sounded crazy. I'm actually suffering from a cold. Anyhow, welcome to Computer Music Academy's weekly homework podcast. I am your host, Taharqa. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Welcome to week 75 of the weekly homework assignment / podcast. Shout out to my man, Urban Audio Legend, for that intro. Using that as we finish out the year. So, yeah. What are we doing this particular week? Well, we've been through a lot this week. And I mean the actual people participating in the assignment and podcast. And we've done different genres and different challenges, restrictions, and just all kind of crazy stuff. And I said, you know what? Now it's time to see if you really gained anything from that. And I came up with a challenge called Don't Look Back. And it's very simple in concept. Make a song with at least, I believe I said, 6 different patterns. And you never go back to one. You never switch back to a previous pattern. And I believe I also said that it has to be 8 bars each. So really putting cats to the test in this one. The crazy thing about it is a lot of the vets chose to step out of this particular assignment. And we have 3 of the newer, really hungry cats who are participating in this week's assignment. So very eager to get to all of these. Starting off with a man that we haven't heard a lot from this year, but I know we are, especially now that the school is coming to an end, at least for the year, and we're going to work with him and get him on point. If he sticks around when we come back in 2015, this dude is going to be really nice. That's my promise. My man Taharqa, representing Chicago. Let's get it in. My. How times have changed. Yeah, this dude is definitely on the path. I love it. I absolutely love that beat. Taharqa is still in the beginning stages, but as I always do, as I always say, look at when he first came in the podcast, which I think is about 3 or 4 months ago now, and look at where he is right now. He hasn't had of course, through school and family and of course, extracurricular sports and stuff like that. He hasn't had a lot of time to participate in the podcast, but with his submissions, and I'm just going to throw out there, I think it's been like 5, maybe 6 that he's been able to participate in. Dude is definitely getting better every time he actually participates, and it's good to see him back. Also, good to see you using that intro pack, bro. Good. I'm happy to see that people are getting good use out of that. So yeah, Taharqa, my man, thank you for participating this week. All right, moving on to another one of our rookies, but definitely he's going to be very, very strong as we move forward. My man, your man, Eclectic Amora, representing Tel Aviv, Israel. Keep that in mind. We're international. Let's get it in.
Let's discuss this. Put it to rest because this needs to get off our chests. Let our mouths be our muskets. Words and bullets not to be busted with. This is how we shoot back. With this assembly, we aspire to provoke, not riot, but conversation. This congregation has come together to express its dissent of police matters. So, in exercising our right to be heard, the only proper police protocol is to use excessive force. Forceful words. Because some of your actions have suggested that talking is out of the question, and that causes me to question, how can you question your suspects once they lay dead in your hands? How do you release preemptive news bulletins once you unwarrantedly release 1 or 2 bullets in a young man's chest? It's suspect how quickly your suspects turn to victims. Routine arrests are looking more and more like modern day lynchings, and I understand that it's a slippery slope. It's your job to bear arms, but not to wrap your bare arms around throats like ropes, like boa constrictors. I can't breathe being screamed in a whisper. So, for those of you who wear the blue, let's get this clear. Clear. I fear that until the injustice stops, red, white, and blue will go down in history, represented by the blood unjustly stained on the uniforms of cops. We've got to stop with the speech blocks. Let's discuss this. Put it to rest because it needs to get off our chests. Mouths be our muskets, words the bullets not to be fussed with. This is how we shoot back. This is how we shoot back.
Justice is indivisible. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Nice. Eclectic Amora doing his thing. Very, very topical for what's going on in the middle of December 2014 in America. Very topical, very relevant. I applaud you for that approach, my man. I really do. I like the dialogue that you got. I'm not sure exactly who that is, because there's been a lot of people making statements in different mediums as of late. But I really appreciate him taking the time to actually tackle something like that. That's really cool. And it's something that you don't see a lot, is people actually making art, that is relevant or pertaining to the times, and I really do appreciate that aspect of it. Now, to the other part, well, that the vocal part, including everything else, kind of threw me off. The vocal is fine. What really would have helped that is some really nice EQing, to kind of take some of the back end out, or just to level it out a little bit better, as well as the beat itself being EQ'd and mixed a little more. Now, it was a little hard to determine whether or not you actually did the multiple patterns, but I'm very sure that you did. I'm gonna have to go back and take a listen later because I was really in tune to the speech itself, which was awesome. But it sounded like you did have the multiple patterns going, the don't look back mentality. And I really liked how you approached this. Now, you stick around, we're definitely going to get you up to speed as far as your concepts when actually sequencing, and definitely get your mixing and everything up to speed. 2015 is going to be a damn good year, and I want you to be a part of it. But Eclectic, my man, that was nice. So we're going to get together and do some work, man. But I see where you're going, and we're going to help you get there. Good job, my man. And now to our man who is going to give us the finale of the week. A gentleman who has risen through the ranks over the last several months, who came from, I've only been doing this for a couple of months, to now he's making compositions, and everything he's been doing as of late has just been very, 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 very nice. I mean, inspiring. Like, wow, this dude is really, really doing it. So my man, representing South Carolina, DJ Lockturnal. Let's get it in.
I can help you change your future. Evil is trying to buy happiness again and again until all of those fake, short-lived mirages of emotions are gone. What is your true purpose on this earth? Let's get it right once and for all in this lifetime.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Lockturnal. Holy crap. Wow. That was a masterpiece. Oh my God. Lock. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Ooh. He emailed me and he said this particular challenge. And but before I go there, as I said in the beginning, the reason I came up with this challenge is to really challenge or put people to the test. You know what I'm saying? Force you. That's the whole purpose of the WHA, is to force you to be creative in certain situations, because I am a huge hater of, even if it's only a minute and a half, I hate the exact same pattern the entire time. I hate that crap. I absolutely hate it. I think it's absolutely lazy. There's people that do that will make beats, say within 5 to 10 minutes, and it's like, all right, cool, I'm done. But they haven't done anything with it. You get you some drums, nice little bass line, and you might throw some other instruments in there, and that's it. And you may have a drop or fill in or very quick change up, but it's right back to the exact same thing. I hate that. I absolutely hate it. It's lazy beat making. That's not producing. That's beat making, and that's barely beat making. Especially in a day of well, let me not go there. Let me not go on that rant. But I absolutely hate that. So the whole purpose of the WHA is to challenge people, to force you to be creative in certain situations, like the sample mutilation. Take this sample only, and rip it apart. Reconstruct it into something different. In the case of, we do a particular genre, only do a reggae track, only do a rock track, only do this kind of track, but you can only use these particular elements, whatever it may be. And that's the thing. Here it is. We're coming to the end of the second year of the WHP. And a lot of people have benefited simply because they have participated. And when I listen to tracks on SoundCloud, and I know they've been a part of CMA, I listen to, for instance, Cricket Mystery Jazz. I've known Jazz forever. It seems like I've known that dude for maybe about 5 years now. But I look at beats that he was making in, say, like 11 or 12. Here it is, 2014, and this dude's beats is ridiculous now. So I know a nice amount of that. I'm not going to take all of the credit, but I know a nice amount of that comes from being at CMA and being in the WHA. So now, bringing it back to Lock. Lock told me that this inspired him and it pushed him to be very creative, which we saw and heard. And he told me, he used the words, "I'm pretty sure I got a banger on my hands." Well, guess what? You got a banger, my man. That was excellent. Lock delivered. Eclectic Amora delivered, Taharqa delivered, and if I'm not mistaken, all three of them used some sounds out of the intro pack. So that makes me feel good that people are using the intro pack and getting some usage out of it. It's finding a place in people's productions. That was the whole point out of it. But yeah, man. Thank all of you three for participating this week. Thank everybody who is a part of CMA for being a part of CMA and contributing this year. And thank you, the listener, the viewer, who have been just riding with us this entire time. I actually talked to a gentleman over the weekend that says he's been down with us since episode 21. He's been watching ever since. So shout out to that gentleman. But yeah, dude, I'm very, very happy with what I'm seeing happen. I'm very happy with what I'm seeing happen. And I'm very, very eager for the future. Oh boy. If you would like to be a part of the Weekly Homework Podcast, a very cool community, exclusive tutorials and discounts and all kind of benefits, make your way over to computermusicacademy.com and join us. It is that simple. I'm done rambling for the week. I will talk to you next time. See ya.